Testing 1, 2, 3, yes. Welcome to the online digital painting course again. Now today we want to talk about how to start concepting your characters using the Photoshops. Now this is some examples how I use the Photoshops to draw my characters. And over here we see a lot of layers that I construct for my paintings. Okay, start by the torsos. If I just turn off some of the layers, you see how I construct bit by bit of my pictures. Right, so it's a fun learning process because when you start to render it's bit by bit, eventually you see your design come out later on. Now this is the final product. Some of these are still in the conceptual phase where the character is still drawing on the unfinished products, but this is some concept ideas. Using again another samples of I draw the let me just zoom in a bit. Okay, if you want to zoom in, you can press Ctrl plus or minus in your keyboards, or for Macs, use Command plus and minus. Okay, so some details over here. It took me some time to really come up to draw the details. It's a lot of fun, trust me. And another conceptual characters. Of course, you will see that my interest is mostly in the creating mech, what we call the mecha paintings instead of humans designs. Is another one. Alright, so this is from the last time we haven't started anything yet. So let's just start again. So I'll go a new one. For this time, I try to make my size a bit smaller than the last times. So I just choose the international paper, so just A4 size to redo. And I'm gonna use the transparent background as usual. Okay, so we're gonna save the file later on. Okay, so just the last time, we're gonna start with the putting the background color by press Command backspace or Control backspace. Okay, or normally we can just name it as the background BG. This is a standard name. It's good that to name your background. If you don't name the background, let's say for example like these drawings, this is good because I try to name a lot of things because you know that what does this layer belongs to. So on screen visually you can tell that what are these parts. Then you want to manipulate that part, so you can easily select the layers, show the base, this are the kind of that. Okay, so go back to this. So I'm going to add another layers for my conceptual painting. Let's say conceptual. Now, it's very challenging when I have this online digital paintings recordings. Because I have no ideas what am I going to do with my paintings. Because it's not like I'm sitting here with a lot of ideas, but you have to take some time. But when I do this, I will start to try to think nothing, to just come up some shapes on things like that. Okay, now always next one to set up for my brushes. Okay, brush presets. Okay, brush this, we have brush preset. This is very important because you're gonna check what kind of brush that you use. Now there's a lot of brushes that you need to actually to explore yourself. Okay, brushes and some of the settings that you can set to create a different kind of brush to add in your feature your designs. Okay, to cut these shots, I just choose my custom brush. Now in brush there's two major type of brush. Now you see that this is what we call the soft edges. Okay, where the surrounding of the brush is blur. Okay, and we use this one a lot for shadings and to create the shadows for the characters. Okay, and of course to create some depth of field for the paintings. So what is depth of field? But of course this one we will cover later on, like lectures. Okay, normally we will start to visualize something, so we normally use the hard edge. This is called a solid brush where the edges is solid. But I do like to manipulate, to change my brush a bit to flat, a bit flat and a bit slanted. There's no right or wrong to do things like where you want to choose a direct draw. It depends on different artists. Depends on the artist that how they want to process their designs. For me, I would like to have an angle brush because from here you can see that I can easily make some edges design, something like that. Okay, then start the opacity like 50. This the last setting last time. Okay, so okay, how about we just start maybe just a bit not too dark, maybe just a bit of course, it definitely have darker than the background, of course. Now, well, they just start some. I don't know what I'm going to do, but just start with the some shapes. Then you're going to be really interesting. That oh my god, I'm going to see some shapes already. Of course, it's going to take some times. Okay, if you don't understand what I'm doing, just bear with me for a while. Okay, you find this. Of course, this one I'm not going to really show you the end products for this. But maybe at the end of semester, so we can show you. Okay. Yeah, I definitely I'm creating a characters paintings more like you see. I didn't do anything but the color just add on darker because of the overlapping of the brushes itself. You see from here we can just make the shapes. Let's say you can press the option key, okay, or alternates to bring up the this is what we call the eyedropper to get the colors that you want. Let's say this color, you can make it brighter. Okay, definitely here is have to be brighter than we have darker over here. So these are the tools that we always use throughout the paintings because we're gonna get the colors in there. No, okay, don't walk away because you're gonna see something that really something that you're gonna miss later on. Trust me. Okay. Okay. You see, I don't know what I'm drawing, but I just that I have some directions from the shapes that I see from here. Okay, you start to see some of the shapes have been formed up. See the torsos and the shadows. Okay, maybe this one is a bit brighter. Have to be brighter. Doesn't make any sense, right? But we'll see later on. Now I'm gonna use this what we call the selections tool. Okay, I'm gonna slice it, select the pictures into the half. Okay, then I press alternate or the options. Sorry, use and move to. Okay, when you press the options or the alternate tool on your keyboard, you see the signs of like two triangles. It means it duplicates. You duplicate this one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is to flip this over, bring it inside. What do you think? Can you see I just come up a character designs without any clue and directions? You see, yeah, this is fun of it when you just do a rendering pictures like without any directions. You see, now we try to do it again. It's a lot of fun, you know, a lot of fun. So because there's a lot of excitement that you could create things like you don't know, right? You don't know. Let's say I want to make the like the armors kind of things. No, I like to render because it can take whole days, you know, to just rendering the pictures without like you know just doing like you can like dreaming, you know. Wow, things are coming out. Things are slowly coming out. Sometimes I do collect the rendering files like these kind of things like from students because they haven't finished anything, but because I do see some potentials drawings. Maybe this is more like the Iron Man's armor, you know. You know this how interesting is this thing, you see. Yeah, then something like that. Darken in the inside. You see, don't worry about this part. You can focus on one part, so because we can continue to duplicate and you know to flip it over. Okay, all we need to just get the shapes right at here at the moment. Right. Okay, we're going to go for the arm. For people that don't can draw very well, this method is very good because you don't really have to form all the shapes so fast. You just need to now sometimes you might find okay the arm is a bit too long. Now this is where we can use the selection tool again. This is what we call the lasso tool. Okay, look at the word lasso. Now, lasso is for the Latin words. It means the like the cowboy when they use the lasso. Okay, we just select this part. Yep. Okay, then we use selection tools. Then we turn on the transform control. Okay, to bring out the rotations. Then we can just free over here. Okay, and we use the lasso to press enter to confirm, and the lasso tool again to select maybe this part because I find that it's a bit too big. And also I'm going to use the lasso tool again because this part is funny when the characters stand like this, and press the selection tool. Now you see this is what I call the pivot points, where you see when I rotate this thing like fit in the middle. So if you move this pivot tool to this area, so you see how it moves. Am I right? Enter. And press Command D or Control D to stop the selections. So we can continue to make sure you're okay, just turn off this one, make sure you are on the right layers concepts. Okay. So continue to bring in these tools in. See, this has to be a bit lighter because the light, let's say for example, the light is from this side. Okay, so we have to darken this part later on. All right. So so there's a lot of things that we need to consider when we do the digital paintings. Yeah, I will share this file to you guys also. So you guys help me to put on this concept in these characters if you liked. Okay, because you never know what kind of characters you're gonna create later on. Okay, let's go for the late for a while because now when you do digital paintings like concepting characters, do not try to focus on one part for too long because things will get bored later on. When you try to focus on one part. Definitely, you do need to do some reference to get some ideas. If not, sometimes we don't able to understand what the basic things that we have to create the characters. The legs is a bit long, so I have to erase it. What I have done is I just flip over my Wacom pen. If you're not using Wacom pen, that you have to choose the eraser tool and the toolbar here. This is eraser tool, the same things that I did, but it's just the shortcut key from the Wacom pen. Okay, just hopefully do see some of the shapes coming up. Okay. Sometimes you find that the strokes too big, can Alright, let's do another time of the flipping over the images. Move to. Oops. Oh, you see something that I select the wrong layer just now. Never mind. Okay, flip it over. Yep. What do you think? We have a basic shape of the characters coming up so easily. Alright, okay, I'm not gonna spend hours to finish the characters, but I want you guys to try out to use these methods of concepting characters. Okay, and of course, try not to finish up the details of the characters because you don't want to waste your time to put on all the details you want characters, because on the first stage of design process is to come out the thumbnail sketches. Means that the sketches must be small to yeah, we gather more resources first before you go to the final details. There's no way that you just draw it into the final, because without the process of the designs, you're not able to explain it on in your presentations. Because if you, the more you do process your designs, considering characters, the more insight and informations that add on into your design, because you're able to place it later on. Then we can see the idea is originals from you, not just something idea just pop up that you may refer from other resources. So try it out, guys. Okay, I will send this file to you guys for the Photoshop file, so you can try to work on again to add more layers from here by adding this a layer again to add on more details if you like for exercise. That's all for this lesson. Thank you.